Do you suffer from numbness or tingling in your hands and your feet, cramping in your legs, or maybe even electrical sensations running up and down your body? Well, if so, we can teach you how to fix this. I'm BoDreay Fraser.
And I'm Sam Hopkins.
And we are practitioners here at iHeal Collective. Reflexology is a holistic healing practice that involves applying pressure to certain points in the body. It promotes relaxation, alleviates pain, and brings overall health and wellness to the body. So you can treat the entire body through the hands and the feet and the ears, but that's more specific to acupuncture. And today we're going to do a couple points with you. So today we're going to start with the big toe. The big toe is huge when it comes to reflexology in the body. It's associated with our head and 4 tension bands. So it's something that I never miss in reflexology. And just this one simple point on your feet can make miles of difference. So we're going to show you kind of today what to do and how we kind of contextualize the pain behind it, because it's not pain-free.
It's really not pain-free, but the results are amazing.
The more pain that you can handle, the quicker and easier you're going to get the results. All right, so Sam and I are going to take our tools. You can use stones. I really like a obsidian or a double tourmaline stone. I use bones, wood.
I found this in my house and it's become my main tool, which I absolutely love.
Or even just a regular chopstick works as well. So I like the curved bone because it protects my wrist a lot, and I do a lot of reflexology. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our big toe, separate it from the other two. We're going to go to the top of the big toe right here, and we're going to push in until it gets to about an 8 out of 10 pain level. Deep breath. Ooh, yeah, that's about an 8 for me right there. The nice part about doing it yourself is you can kind of be a little bit easy on yourself. If you go too hard, too fast, you can back off a little bit. But be careful not to go back and forth. Once you go out, don't go back in. What are you feeling right now, Sam?
It's quite spiky. So what I've really sort of come to learn about this is that you go into about an 8, don't go over, and then there is a spike up at some point, and that's not necessarily straight away either. Ooh,
it's kind of like a really, really nasty roller coaster ride.
There it is.
Yeah, it goes up, it goes down. It usually numbs out for a while too.
It does. Yeah. And what I'm finding by doing my own treatments is that I can really then understand what's happening in my clients.
Yeah. I'm kind of a maniac when I'm teaching people to courses to do self-reflexology. It might get a little bit hard for us to talk during this. I never thought about that, but if we get a little stumbly, it's because we're actually causing ourselves quite a bit of pain. Ooh, a lot of women associate this pain with childbirth.
Well, I've never had a child.
Me either.
So, but I've heard it's quite hard.
Yeah, and then I hear it kind of like a tattooing from other people.
And I've not had a tattoo yet either. So I look forward to a tattoo. I can do that.
And making sure you're breathing while you're doing this. Find that balance in your breath and try to direct your breath to the point that you're working on. Ooh, okay, so I'm going up for what we call our final spike. So I'm going to go, it's going way up here to about a 10, 11, 12. Ooh.
Now mine's coming in.
It's been a while since I've done this one. All right, so, and right now we're working on the Achilles heel band, the front leg delta band, the big toe belly band, and the big toe sacrum band with our tension bands in the body, as well as around the top of the head, right close to our trigeminal nerve, which is responsible for our motor functions.
So the really important thing with this is keeping still.
Don't move.
Because if you come out too quickly, it's really, really painful. And what is difficult is if your client, this is really interesting talking whilst we're doing that. At least you know that we're doing this fully and actually going right in. So if your clients are a little bit wiggly or they try and pull away, you have to stay on the toe. So you need a really good grip with the other hand around the toe, and just.
You have to sit on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I have clamped down with a foot before, and it's so interesting though. So doing it on ourselves enables us to really understand the results that the client's going to get, because when you've got people in pain, you have to know that they're going to get good results out of it.
And you have to understand that even one little tiny micro movement can cause so much pain, so you have to be so still. On yourself, you'll learn as you go, but don't try to attempt this on somebody else till you have it nailed down on yourself or you've taken a course.
Exactly.
All right, I'm starting to release here. My pain level's starting to come down. And it's a really interesting thing that starts to happen, actually. The body actually starts to push you out.
There we go.
Yeah, and you probably can't see it, but it's just tiny little micro movements. But what I'm not doing, even though my pain level is dropping rapidly, is pulling out fast, because that's going to suck.
So in my toe, I've now got a joint release as well. So, it's really lovely. You can feel like the joint just sort
there
of
was
like
mine. Yeah.
cracking and crunching and just releasing. And it's really difficult to explain. I can see energy as well. So I can see the tool being pushed out energetically as well as feeling it.
Oh, it might do that big movement. My toes starting to move. You can see this, Sean? My toes are starting to go down. And that's not me guiding it, it's my toe. Just doing all the work there. All right, so now I'm at that point. I can slowly start to pull out, I mean very, very slowly. Okay, I've come off now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna tap it. Really release any of that trapped in. And then if you have, my favorite thing to do after is take a tuning fork, bring it to the top of that, and just recalibrate the vibrational frequency of the spleen meridian, because that's what we're on with the big toe. Would you like the tuning fork?
I would love the tuning fork.
There we go. And then after that, we want to do what we call our yang work. We want to move the toe back and forth, make sure we're moving the joint back and forth, like do a tornado.
Tornado. I love that. When you first said that to me.
That was actually from Karina in the Rainer course. I
Was
was like,
it?
I'm totally stealing that. Yeah, she's
So
awesome.
the tuning fork's really lovely. It just, it also for me feels quite comforting. There's something about the vibration.
Yeah.
And what I'm noticing with clients as well is if they are blocked, the tuning fork stops.
Yes.
So it's really interesting as you go through the treatment and you come back with the tuning forks that increases. So the tuning fork goes for longer as you unblock.
And do as much movement as you feel like and you can actually.
I wish you could hear this cracking.
I know,
it's
right?
Fantastic.
And you can see how much movement my joint has. I do this a lot.
Bo's has a lot more than mine right now. Mine's quite stuck here. You're going nowhere near my toe right now. Do you want to give my toe joint a squeeze?
Yeah, let's do it. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna squeeze it right in the middle there. Deep breath. And I'm gonna move it back and forth really slowly. There we go. Oh yeah, you see that? That's great. Nice. All right. Oh, that nice little crack at the end. I like
Yeah.
that. So the big toe and the little toe, I probably would say the two most important ones in the feet. That being said, if someone's second toe is longer than their big toe, you're gonna have it's gonna be really hard as well. So those two definitely hit if this one's longer. And we'll get more into that in our actual course.
I mean, yeah, it's so fascinating, guys, when you start to see what this release is and how it affects the rest of your treatment. Like, yeah, just those two toes unlock so much.
And part of me teaching the self-reflexology course, if you guys can do this stuff at home, when you come and see me or come see one of our practitioners, we can get so much more work done because you focus on the root of the problem. Instead of me spending an hour of your session doing reflexology, I can move right into Rainer or sound and vibrational healing. I can get so much done. So I'm not spending so long on reflexology that you can potentially do yourselves.
And this is the pre-work, right?
Yeah.
If you're coming down for a period of time for treatment, if you can get this work done before you arrive, like Bo just said, it's going to speed up your recovery for sure.
All right, should we pick a finger?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to pick my... So the good way to decide here is move your joints back and forth. Whenever your joints are stiff, this is how actually you keep yourself from getting arthritis. Back and forth, back and forth. All right, that one's pretty good. Oh yeah, it's the pinky for the win for me.
It's the pinky for me
You too?
yeah.
All right, so the pinky and the hands, I love to use a little chopstick at the bottom. This is a chopstick from a restaurant. You can see how it's a little bit blunt. I like something a little bit finer, but not too sharp. So this guy's really good.
So I'm going to use this little part of my tool, which is similar.
We're going to have some of these available on the website in the near future. They'll have some beautiful stones on the end of them. All right, so we're going to take a deep breath and go into the top of the pinky. And I'm going to go in really slow on this one. Yeah, not that helps.
Oh my God.
10. All right, I just put myself in a 10, but I'm going to stay there because I'm a beast.
So I'm at about a 9. Not quite as much of a beast as Bo. Although that's actually spiked
And
up.
actually express yourself during this stuff. Even when you're in a session, I always tell people you can laugh, you can cry, you can scream, you can swear at me if you want. Just get it out. Oh, we repress a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm always telling people to breathe, and I've just realised I've sat here not bloody breathing.
And this little finger is actually associated with your heart and your liver for our acupuncture points. Yeah, this is actually quite hard to talk and keep teach.
We didn't
No,
think about that before
I do
we
like
did
a
this.
challenge, though.
But this is good.
Yeah,
this
it's raw, it's
shows
real.
everyone what we do with ourselves in
true.
our rock and roll lifestyle.
It's true. Yeah, this has become my nightly routine, is torturing myself in bed before I go to sleep.
Yeah. Bring it on. It's coming to help us release.
That's right. Let it go. Let it all go. Oh. That's spicy today.
Spicy. I love that that's such a good word. A spicy spike. Sounds like a
You
drink.
have to be a little bit of a masochist. Just a little bit.
This becomes okay
You almost get addicted to it, actually.
when
after a
you know
while.
the results.
Yeah, because
right?
after we take this off, there's like a feeling of euphoria that happens in the body, right?
So another thing that happens to me, and I don't know if it happens for you, is when the spike happens, is I get it's almost like little electric shock pins and needles throughout my body.
Yeah.
And being able to sort of let your clients know that that's normal and okay is really helpful for them, and being able to talk about the spike and you go, I know it's okay, it will pass.
Totally. And weird sensations going through your body. Oh, my toe just went. We call it reflexology for a reason, right? Other parts of your body are going to start to twitch. And that's actually, as a practitioner, if you're working with somebody else, you see your body's still twitching, they're not done yet.
It's really, really interesting. So not only are we reading the physical body, but us as practitioners, we're seeing and feeling energy as well, and I see swells and all sorts of stuff.
And I'm actually feeling this right now in the back of my shoulder blade. This is actually the little finger scapula band and upper little finger band. So the tension band, that shoulder gremlin that we all have was behind our shoulder blade? Yeah, it all starts with this little finger. All right, so I'm in my numbing out period.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice spot to be in right now.
It gives you a little bit of a break from the horrific... And we gently have what we call our final spike that'll happen after this. Sam just had it. I'm still waiting. There it goes. And trust me, the benefits are worth it.
And
we would not be doing this.
I can't even speak. I can't see.
This kind of pain is so interesting. Okay, well,
you know what is coming down, but I don't think I'm done.
No, me either. It's starting to come down, but can you see my finger? It's actually starting to straighten. There we go. And that's the finger moving. That's not my hand.
We're not in.
Amazing.
Here we go. I'm coming down.
Me too.
Awesome.
Okay.
Slowly.
Very slowly. Ow, that was a little too quick. You can do that on yourself, but not on anybody else. All right, I'm going to give that a tap.
Do you know what? It's really good to do it on yourself so you know how it feels, because then you're really careful when you're coming out. I'm going to have to hang on just 1 second.
It's fair enough. I'm going to give that a tap, take the tuning fork.
Here we go. Now I'm good. There we go.
Beautiful. There you go.
Thank you, darling. Oh my God, that feels nice. So that goes all the way up my finger. And what's really interesting is when you see other parts of the body, like when you're in the toes especially, you can see the bands moving up the legs. And it's just, and it shows you how connected everything is. Totally. It's fantastic.
Okay, we're running out of light.
Okay, I just want to do one more thing. Okay. So now we finished the little finger. So we're going to make sure we move the finger back and forth, back and forth. Now you can see the pinky finger especially starts to pull one way or another for a lot of people, usually pulling in. So make sure that you understand tension that way. So if my finger is still not straightened at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chopstick and I'm going to work along the sides, or maybe in the front right here. A really good rule of thumb, if it really hurts, you're in the right place.
Yeah, it's totally.
Thank you so much for following us today, and I look forward to seeing you guys all very soon at the Greater Reset. Yeah, I'm Aurelia, and this course is going to be going live. I'm not sure the date. We will announce it, but self-reflexology is going to change the world, baby.
It really is.
Yeah.
Enjoy.